Having or not a life purpose can truly make or break your life. Teen anxiety, depression, and suicide rates have been rising sharply in the last few years. Media and culture are constantly pushing us to buy things we don't really need by making us feel not enough and inadequate. We live in the best possible era ever with endless free time and resources, but we end up choosing to bore ourselves to death in social media and unconscious scrolling until it's time to sleep. We have so many options, so many paths and opportunities to undertake that they end up being overwhelming, so most of us end up choosing none. Thousands and even millions of lives goes to waste and settle for traditional and passionless jobs because nobody taught them that they could actually build and create a fulfilling, meaningful career, only if they took the time to decide and take responsibility. And obviously, schools unfortunately don't show children this possibility. Instead, they end up being systems which sole purpose is to create the next generation of mindless workers, specialized in following orders and maintaining the status quo. Few are the ones that take the time, either by chance or choice, to ask themselves what they really want to be doing with their lives. What is their legacy that they want to leave behind? What do they want to change in the world? These people, at some point in their lives, stop following the herd and doing what everyone else was doing to take responsibility for their own destiny. In other words, they consciously created a life purpose, whether they explicitly or implicitly formulated it. This is how Einstein discovered the theory of relativity and revolutionized the field of physics in our modern understanding of time and space. How Gandhi achieved India's independence, thus freeing millions of people from the claws of the British Empire. This is how Henry Ford developed the first mass-produced car and changed the way our economy and lives function. Or how Marie Curie became the first person to win the Nobel Prize twice, and the only person to win the Nobel Prize in 2 different scientific fields. Having a life purpose is how Jorge Luis Borges wrote the most beautiful and intricate short stories, defying the limits of logic and storytelling that will continue to awe and inspire us for a very, very long time. Notice that humanity's greatest accomplishments are not mere luck or coincidence. They only happen when certain people decide to take ownership, choose a purpose for their lives, and dedicate 100% of their souls and energy into it. But be careful, this is not about a specific career that you choose. You don't need to be a scientist or an artist. For what it's worth, you can end up directing films like Martin Scorsese or Christopher Nolan, or you could create YouTube videos like The Nerd Writer or Leo Gura. You could become a great and just lawyer, a talented chef, and even the creator of a new and more inclusive economic and political system. The career that you choose is not relevant. What matters is intent and consciousness behind it. Something changes when you consciously decide and design your life purpose. And the fruits of this type of work always have something special that can be smelled and felt from miles away. There's power behind it. There's art behind it. And this can easily happen when a person pours their souls and lives to their passions. There's an advice in the self-actualization and personal development community saying that people should not follow their passion. And while it has some valid points and arguments, I don't fully agree. I truly believe that with enough time, dedication, and creativity, everyone can and will make money doing what they love, whether that's veganism, game design, or music. But please, don't confuse this with a pep talk. This is something far from it. The reality is that you can accomplish all of this and more. What I'm talking about is not a pipe dream, it's a real possibility for you. Everyone can create some groundbreaking work or change the world in some way or another. Each and every one of us can design a career that makes waking up early in the morning and going to work worth it. It's just a matter of deciding and putting the work and hours that needs to get it done. But as always, there's a catch. It takes years of real work to make a life purpose happen. It might even take decades, and very few people are willing to commit to it. Most of us prefer a life of comfort and security rather than one full of challenges, disappointments, and long hours of uncredited time and work. We avoid taking responsibility and having to carry the weight of failing and committing mistakes at all costs. We want answers and decisions to be fed to us, and we despise not knowing what's going to happen tomorrow or in the future. There are obviously plenty of reasons to choose a safe path, the path that most human beings take. But at what cost? You'll probably end up wasting 80,000 hours of your life doing a job that's indifferent at best, soul draining at worst. Granted, if you happen to consciously create and choose a life purpose, You might encounter countless disappointments, soul-crushing failures, and sleepless nights. But you'll also find a source of great satisfaction and fulfillment, a tool to develop and become a better and whole person, and most importantly, a way to actualize your potential, express yourself, and give back to the world in a way you find meaningful. And hopefully, at the end of your life, you'll die knowing that you gave it your all, came to the world, stood up for something that you believed in, and did what you needed to be done. I took that decision not so long ago, and I hope you do too. Hello all, thank you very much for watching. I'm really passionate about this topic and I hope I could transmit some of my passion to you. We have a website that's inerize.com. You can subscribe to our newsletter at inerize.com/subscribe, and our Instagram handle is inerizer1. See you soon and take care.